guys, it's Sarah and today is BookList Thursday. This is a video series I do with my friend Lindsay over at Lindsay's Little Library. And every Thursday we bring you some sort of list or book topic that we feel like talking about for the week. And this week we are talking about hot and spicy books. So we're gonna get a little steamy up in here. So I do have some recommendations. Some of them are actually like spicy books, like adult content, fun times, and then some of them are literally hot, like they're in hot settings. We'll start with the spice. Let's just go ahead and do that. So I have two recommendations that really came to mind when I was trying to come up with some books for these. So the first one is The Nanny by Lana Ferguson. This one is spicy. I was surprised at how spicy it was. I wasn't expecting it. So it was a nice surprise for me because I do enjoy that. But looking at the cover of it, you know, it looks kind of sweet. No, it's spicy, guys. So this is about a woman who needs a job and she ends up getting a job as a nanny, and it's a live-in situation. So she ends up moving into this man's house. He's a single dad. And he's also a chef. So he really needs someone to care for his daughter because he works crazy hours. And so that is what she's going to be doing. So come to find out, with her previous job, she had an OnlyFans account, and that was how she made her money. And then she shut that down and got a different job. But come to find out, he was one of her customers. So definitely that's where some of the spice comes in with that, because you are getting flashbacks of her interactions with him on OnlyFans, and then you see them, you know, living together basically. So yeah, oh my gosh, it was so much fun. I love this book. You know, the one that had some really good spice in it is Flawless by Elsie Silver. This is a series that I need to get back to because I did read only the first book and I loved it. I mean, I 5-starred it. It was fantastic. It is small town cowboy romance. And we are following a man who is, I guess he's a bull rider. It's been a while since I read it. I'm pretty sure he's a bull rider. And he's kind of going through some stuff, like PR-wise, he's not doing so hot. They're trying to clean up his image a little bit. And so his PR firm sends in someone to help him. And it's this woman, and they immediately have some chemistry, and you see them trying to fight it because they're trying not to get along, basically. Of course, we all know how that goes, but it was so much fun. It was a really, really good one. This is one that I'm actually considering like buying the series because I really liked it so much. I read it on Kindle Unlimited when I first read it, but I feel like these could be books I would have on my shelves. And I think there's 5 now. I believe there's 5. And I think a 6th one is coming. So like, something to keep you entertained for a while, but I absolutely loved it. It was fun. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about a couple that are actually set in hot environments to the point where the environment almost plays a role in the book itself, and you can, you know, almost feel the heat. So the first one is The Dry by Jane Harper. This is set in the Australian outback, and let me tell you, the dangers that were presented in this book are things I never would have even thought of. And like to the point where it was scary. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't imagine, you know, literally living in an environment where if you wander off too far, you could get too far away and you could die because of the atmosphere and the weather. Like, it was so nuts to me. The story of The Dry in itself was really good. I really did enjoy this one. It's not one that I ended up keeping on my shelves because I don't think it's something that's like, you know, an all-time favorite or anything. But it was really good when I read it. And definitely I remember the atmosphere just being described very vividly. And then the last one I have is Where the Crawdads Sing by Delia Owens. This is set in kind of a marshy area, and you can feel the humidity when you're reading this book. And the environment definitely is almost like its own character in this book because it's described so well. And the way that characters have to adjust to the environment that they're living in was very well described. So it was something that was definitely, I could easily picture it. And I am from the South. So I knew what some of those situations were and how this humidity, you know, really feels, and being on the water and all that stuff. So It was something that was very, very atmospheric for me. And like I said, it just kind of the bayou aspect of it almost played its own role in the whole story. Okay, guys, those are some hot and spicy, literally, recommendations for you. These were all books that I absolutely loved and definitely recommend. So make sure you go check out Lindsay today and see which ones she's talking about. I'm excited to see what she's going to recommend as well. And we will see you guys again soon. Hope you have a great day. Bye.